Hey everyone, this is Jewel and welcome back to the channel and welcome to a life update. And today is officially my birthday. And with that being said, normally I'm traveling somewhere around the world filming for this channel for Travel with Jewel, doing some epic adventure, maybe in Africa. But this year I am spending the month of August here in Las Vegas working and getting things done because I am gearing up to travel in 2 weeks, and a lot of things are happening. A lot of things I'm just kind of letting it be and letting everything fall in place and see what happens. And if you watched my life update on the main channel, you know that I officially left California. But I feel like, knowing myself, at some point I probably will end up back in Santa Monica. We'll see. I spent 16 years of my life in Santa Monica. I've always trended to go back there, living here in Vegas, going back to Santa Monica and splitting my time. So with that being said, and now that you guys caught up on the backlog content, I wanted to sit here to do a life update and also to let you guys know that I appreciate you supporting me on both channels. I'm getting phone calls and text messages because it's my birthday, so I'm losing my train of thought. So where was I? What I do want to say is I'm glad I was finally able to get all of my backlog content up for this channel, and it just kind of pushed everything back with my travel series. I'm filming multiple videos every day and it tends to push everything back. And I spent a month in Egypt and I was doing a lot of back and forth, and then I spent a month moving and packing and then doing this whole transition. So I finally was able to get everything I wanted to get up. And like I said in previous videos, I didn't really do daily vlogs this year. With everything going on in the world and my life, I felt like it was not something that I wanted to do every day. And I feel like it's kind of the same thing but not really, where I'm sharing with you my life in LA and in Vegas, but that is what daily vlogging is like. So with that being said, I just wanted to sit down here and give you guys a big thank you for supporting me and being patient with me with both channels as I'm transitioning in life. If you haven't watched the main channel life update, you will see that I moved, and I feel like 16 years in Santa Monica is a long time. Will I ever go back there? I'm not sure. I feel like if I'm going to settle in the States, I like being in Santa Monica because that city's just me, with the physical activities, being by the beach, dog friendly. I'm just really just comfortable there. But with that being said, I've always split my time like in Las Vegas, or I'm always traveling for the channel. So I've never really been like a full-time Santa Monica, but my things have and my plants has. So if you haven't seen, I think, the 2-part series of my life update on the main channel, check it out. I'm more focused on like my plant life, and I wanted to sit down and share an update on the vlog channel, which is like a more personal and life update that's not really plant focused. So this year has been a year of just splitting my time between both cities and states, and then I went to Egypt for a month, and I don't know if I'm gonna share any content on that trip. I normally do, but with that being said, I will be leaving the country in 2 weeks, so I will be patient with traveling and doing something for my birthday, and I'm going to share as much as I can on both channels while I'm traveling. And this is a big new chapter of my life. So whatever content I do share on this channel and the main channel, I hope you guys just enjoy seeing me and being able to get updates in my life. And I will try to share as much as I can. So that's really all I wanted to say. Also, I wanted to share with you my birthday cards that my mom gifted me. I love cards. So we were trying to go to this beautiful restaurant. I think it's called Saddles, if I'm pronouncing it correct, in the Bellagio. It's in the garden. So my mom got like a garden theme birthday card for me, and then we ended up not being able to get reservations there, so we ended up going to Mon Ami, which is a restaurant at the Paris Hotel, and we've been there a couple of times. Grandma hasn't been, so thank you, Mom, for the beautiful cards. And we sang happy birthday and the whole cake thing. My mom likes to decorate. You guys watch the vlog channel, you would have seen it in the past. And then my new birthday perfume, and it came in a big beautiful Tiffany blue box, which is my favorite, so I'll be taking this with me when I travel. It smells so delicious. And I'm just wearing my vintage poncho, which I think I got thrifted in Arizona, and then my Jewel of Hawaii butterfly earrings, which is my latest design. Speaking of which, and I think I should also share my thoughts about this, because I shared my whole journey of opening up my small business and teaching myself how to work with epoxy resin, and my whole journey as a small business owner doing markets, and my whole 4 years on doing this new chapter of my life. And with that being said, where's all my things? Where's the shop? What's going on? Everything is in storage. Everything is in a 10 by 5 storage 1 mile from this house. So I am on a pause for creating anything for Jewel of Hawaii, but my goal is to have everything that was on my web shop listed on my Etsy shop. And my Etsy shop, Jewel of Hawaii, I had for many of years. And when I was in the thick of Jewel of Hawaii, or at least maybe for the whole time since I had Jewel of Hawaii 4 years now, I had a web shop, jewelofhawaii.com. But with me traveling, I thought that it wouldn't make sense for me to pay another year to have the web shop active, because I'm not really going to be in the States. So it was best for me to just close the web shop, and if in the future I feel like I want the web shop open again, then I'll open up that domain. But I still have my Etsy shop, and I have tons of inventory, from my beaded jewelry to my resin jewelry to my resin pieces. So you can always find the things that I create on my Etsy shop, which is Jewel of Hawaii. You can support me there. So that's kind of where it's at. I'm very proud of where and how and the length of my 4 year doing pop-ups. And I have to say, this is doing pop-ups is like a whole thing. It takes a special person to load up everything the night before, going down to the markets 2 to 3 hours before, setting up, staying there all day in every single weather condition, hot, cold, windy, raining. I mean, I've been through it all, and then having to like break down and put everything in your car and unload it. At the same time, I'm like filming content for the channel, I'm making art, and I'm like trying to post everything on social media, whether it's to promote my business or to post things for sale. So it is a whole thing. I'm very proud of my accomplishments with my small business. And if you guys see my journey as a small business owner, resin artist, I hope that inspires you, whether you are thinking about doing the same thing with your creative art, or if you feel like you want to do something but you're unsure of. I always suggest people to just try, because for me, if I don't try, then I'm always gonna wonder like, what if? And I don't mind trying and seeing that it didn't work out. At least I can be content with that. And that's kind of where I'm at right now in life, like moving forward in this next year of my life. As I think about my birthday today, is that I just want to wake up and do good, and do good for me. Because one thing I can say about myself is that I'm a people pleaser, and sometimes that puts me in not good situations, and I need to set better boundaries for myself, and being able to like say no if it doesn't work for me. So that is something that I want to work more on, and say like it's okay for myself to say no and to put myself first. And this is something that I struggled with over the past years. So that's one thing that I would like to do for like self-improvement for my upcoming year in life, and just be able to just wake up happy. My life is splitting between 2 states, 2 cities. You guys see it on the vlog channel. I did a lot of commuting, and I felt like it was time to not do that anymore, especially like I mentioned on the main channel. My grandma is going to be making 1 year on dialysis in September, and my mom didn't want my grandma in Santa Monica when I'm here in Vegas or while I'm traveling, and I felt like I outgrew my Santa Monica studio. I was there for 7 years. I moved to that particular place because it was a 10-minute walk from my Pilates studio where I was doing my certification. So it worked out, and it was 4 miles from the beach. But now, like with the whole situation, like with my plant life there and all of that, which I explained, everything I went through with that place with my plant collection on the main channel, plus like my neighbors, and just like going back and forth, and this year not having a parking. And like I literally got 2 parking tickets the day that I moved with the moving truck, all my things to Las Vegas, and I like took pictures and I submitted it, and it's still pending. So it's like enough is enough, you know. Like I feel like this next year I just want to, like, I don't want to say like be a little bit more chill, but I've always been this way from when I was 16 years old, where I'm doing multiple things all at once, and that is something that I'm used to, and something that like I have to do that. I will never be the person that just does one thing and be content with that. I have so many passions, including like filming content for both of the channels and sharing my life and adventures and inspiring and motivating people through my content on the channels, that I just can't do one thing. So I hope this inspires you, and maybe if you are going through like a tough time in life, know that you're not alone. I always like to try to tell that to myself, because sometimes I do carry a lot of weight on me, and I feel like this Santa Monica, Las Vegas chapter of my life, going back and forth for 16 years, I feel like it's time, you know. It was getting a little old, and we'll see what happens, because I do miss Santa Monica. But in this next year and in the next 2 weeks, I will be traveling and seeing what life brings me. So that's kind of where I'm at. I just know that I wanted to hop onto the vlog channel before I travel, and after getting the Hawaii content up, and giving you guys a life update, and to also give my aloha to you guys for just being patient with me and supporting me all these years. And I'm glad now that grandma's here full-time. She will go home to Hawaii the middle of December for a month, so I'm happy about that. She gets to be home for the holidays, and I don't know where I'm gonna be for the holidays. I think I may still be traveling. We'll see, and I look forward to just seeing what life brings me for the rest of the year. And it's kind of strange for me to like say, like, I'm always very goal oriented. Comment down below if you are the same way, where like you always are working on goals. Like for me, I know I always travel for my birthday to film for the channel, so I work really hard every day because I know eventually I'm going to travel. So this year is a little different, where I have a lot of like life stuff to take care of for the month of August, just being full-time in Vegas, because I'm leaving the country in 2 weeks. So there's a lot of things that like I need to take care of, and I'm just like focused on that. Like, okay, Julian, work hard, work hard, work hard. Okay, you don't have to celebrate your birthday this week, you will celebrate it in 2 weeks. And like, you know, close things up, and you know, all these loose ends, and just enjoy time with like Hoku. I haven't had a lot of time with Hoku these 2 years or so that we had her, because I'm always traveling. If I'm in Vegas, she's in LA with grandma, and she doesn't travel with me internationally, and she won't be coming with me on this trip. So it's just like the little things. I feel like now I just wanna just slow down a little, but still like be me, but in a different way. And I want to be able to just take care of my mental health, because this past year has been really rough for me. And I know I shared that on the channel in the past about my struggle with being depressed and having like, I feel like functional depression, if there's such thing, because I still wake up and do the things that I do, but then there's some points where I'm just like, I wish I could just take a break from life. But I feel like the best way for me to combat that is just to stay busy and to do things that'll help me grow in life. So I'm glad that I did it. I'm glad that I moved out of my Santa Monica studio. That was like a whole month literally of going through everything. And speaking of which, I put my things in this consignment shop. It's a new thing here. There's one location here 20 minutes or 30 minutes north of me, so it's far, it's out of town, but you pay $35 for the week. You set up everything you want to sell, household items, clothing, anything except for electronics and food, and they will keep 2/3 of the sale, and they'll give you, they'll keep 1/3 of the sale, and you get to keep 2/3 of the sale, and they'll Venmo you a couple days after the week. And Grandma and I did that 2 days ago, so I'm really happy that I did that. I literally pulled out so much things from my wardrobe, and like moving out of Santa Monica also helped me like to let go of a lot of things. So my 10x5 storage, literally half of it is my shop and the other half is my personal things, which also includes my bed frame, my water fountain, my bicycle that I got secondhand, if you guys remember seeing it on the vlog channel, and my desk for the shop. And everything else is pretty much 50% Jewel of Hawaii things, and then 50% a lot of my things from like traveling around the world. Everything in my closet is pretty much there. And I want to say, like, this move really helped me let go of a lot of things. And I feel like, okay, 7 years in one place was a long time, and I feel like I should do this, like letting go of things like yearly. So I'm happy that Grandma and I are doing this for our birthday, like cleaning out our closet. I hope a lot of things sell. I booked 2 weeks, my grandma booked 1 week, so I have 2 weeks to try to have my things sell there. And the cool thing is you can go there every day if you want, and you can restock things, and on the last 2 days of your week you can mark down your whole booth for 25, 50 or 75 off. I don't think I'm gonna mark it down because I really like price my things for super cheap. But if you are in Las Vegas, you can stop by the shop and shop my closet. I've always did resale online. I've never did it in person, so I like the concept. And if you guys watch the channel, I'm a huge fan of going thrifting. So let's see what my sales look like. But I have everything from coats to regular streetwear to bikinis to activewear to shoes. I have like all of that, and my pieces come from all around the world, so I'm glad I was able to do that. Also, my style is constantly changing. And will I ever have a capsule wardrobe? No, because I love dressing vintage if I can, and you know, everywhere I go around the world requires you to have some kind of like aesthetic look. Like if I'm in Africa doing safari, I have like my neutrals, my olive greens, my beige, tan, that certain style of clothing. And then if I'm doing like an adventure on islands, then I have like all of my island travel adventure gear. So it's like doing content around the world, I always have like so much stuff depending on where I'm going in the world. I want to be dressed appropriately and have all the things. Like even when I was in Iceland, I have my snow boots. So it's very hard, I think, to narrow down the things that I own. I don't think I'll ever be a minimalist, but this like decluttering and putting my things in storage and then going through everything I own in my wardrobe, like literally I put both of my closets together, which never happens. Santa Monica closet and Las Vegas closet, and I seen everything all together, which was crazy. So do you imagine like living in 2 states and having 2 of everything, like 2 toothbrushes, 2, you know, like it's a lot. So this process and chapter in my life has really helped me let go of a lot of things, and I hope in the 2 weeks that I have my things in this shop for sale, I am able to sell a lot of things, and the money that I make will just go towards gas or maybe like food for like the first week of traveling or something. But it'll probably go towards gas, and then like my moving expenses was super crazy, and I was trying to sell a lot of my plants to help fund that. So yes, this move really helped me to downsize of the things that I own like in my wardrobe, and hopefully with me putting my things for sale in this resale shop for the next 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of August, I'll be able to get rid of a bunch of things. And the problem with this is like I already donated a lot of my clothes and stuff from my closet in Los Angeles and Vegas, but these things, it's like I either never used it or I used it maybe once or twice, and it's in good condition and expensive. So I want to try to get some kind of money for it. But if you are in Las Vegas, you can go shop my closet there. And I really priced everything for super cheap because I want to let go of it. And everything that I sold from like my Santa Monica studio, whether it's like tables, chairs, or whatever, any of that, and anything that I sell from here will literally just go back to my moving expenses, because moving cost me a lot. It was almost $1,000 to get my 15-footer truck. I actually booked a 10-footer truck, but I felt like it was going to be too tight, so I think I paid $15 more for a 15-footer, but it was the gas that was really expensive. I drove it from Santa Monica to Vegas, and in Vegas back to Santa Monica all in one day, and it was like in the thick of summer, so it was very hot. So it was a lot for me to do, and I'm glad that chapter of my life is over. And we will see when I resettle again and where, and I'm open to that. Yeah, I'm open to that. I think that's where I'm at in life right now, is that I'm okay. Like, I'm okay wherever I am. I don't have to be in a particular place. Oh, obviously I like to be like super close to grandma because she's going to be 81 in a few days, and I like having my time with her. But I also feel like I feel sad to always keep her here in the mainland with us, because I know she's more happy in Hawaii, and you know, her few friends that are still alive are in Hawaii, and she doesn't have anybody here but me and mom and Hoku. So I don't want to be too selfish, because we do have a huge family. Grandma has over 20 grandkids and over 20 great grandkids, and one great granddaughter that just happened a couple months ago. So she has a huge family, Ohana, back home in Hawaii. So I don't want to be selfish and like always have her here with us. And obviously she loves the culture, food, and the vibes, and all of that back home in Hawaii. So we'll see what the rest of the year looks like and what kind of content I film, but I'm looking forward to this next chapter in my life. And what do I say about this past year? Well, I went to Ethiopia. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing that content. I actually filmed some travel tips for Bali, which I feel like I should put that up, because traveler Julian took the time to film like every single place I was in Indonesia, traveling tips, because I experienced it firsthand and as a female solo traveler. So I feel like I should, maybe when I'm traveling and at the airports and on the plane, I can edit and upload those videos just to have it up. I still feel like what I experienced then is still good and current for now, and I like watching those kinds of videos, and I will try to do that in my future travels. But it's hard because, like, say for instance Ethiopia, I couldn't do that because I was literally doing things all the way up until my flight. There was no point before me going to the airport to sit down somewhere where I was and like speak about what it was like to travel in Ethiopia. But what I can say is that Ethiopia is super expensive. Going to Omo Valley and experiencing the many tribes there, and just being in a super remote part in deep Africa where I don't really see any other foreigners, those are my favorite types of travels. And I hope that inspires you on my channel here to like not be afraid to do something by yourself. And when I'm doing adventures around the world, especially in very remote places or even places that are not fancy, like I like to go into a lot of third world places or places like of the slums in Africa, where I show you what life is like in different parts of the world, and it makes me have a different perspective on life, and it also makes me feel grateful for the life that I have. And being able to spend time with people in a different culture and in a different lifestyle as me makes me appreciate life and just look at life in a different light. I'm not definitely living in a bubble. I know that the way how I live and how the way I see the world is not how everybody else is, and it's okay. It makes me feel like even at the age I'm at, I feel like I have an old soul. But because I love life and adventure and fitness, I feel really young. A lot of my friends asked me today when they wished me happy birthday, like, how do I feel at my age? And I said, you know what, I feel the same. I feel the same in my previous years. I'm continuing to do the same things that I love. I wake up, you guys see in the vlog channel, I try to do some kind of fitness, and I like to be outdoors and just trying my best to like balance my work and personal life, and being able to do the things that is not very easy to get to. And that's one thing that I'm struggling with, is like goals, because I'm always like working and striving towards a goal. So right now, like, okay, my goal was to like move. I did that, and now my things are up for sale in this shop. Okay, that was a goal of mine. Now my goal for my upcoming year, as today is my birthday, and just like my current goal, I think my current goal is to like get on the plane in 2 weeks and like see what my first month is like traveling, and then start making some decisions. But I want to at least give myself that. I had a really rough year, and I want to just take care of myself better mentally, and I feel like I try to do that every day waking up, but it's a work in progress, you know. And I feel like with me not creating art for the shop the past 2-3 months is also messing with my mental health, because making art for me is therapeutic, and I'm an artist and a creative, so I'm always wanting to make something. I'm always working on a project. Like, I just jeweled my whole drum. There's like a whole, if you look at my drum, it's totally like, it's an art piece. So I'm constantly like working on something, and like now that I'm not working on anything, it feels so odd to like wake up and not create art. So that's kind of weird. And like not having like my Santa Monica life the last 3 weeks, I still honestly feel like I'm gonna go and drive there and like do the thing and do my life there. It doesn't seem like that chapter is closed, because I'm so used to going back and forth. So that's kind of weird, but doesn't really like sink in yet, like, no, I don't have to go back there and all of that. So it's just a weird lull in my life. Like, I feel like my life is buffering right now. Like, I'm good, but I'm not good, you know. That's kind of where I'm at right now. So my current goal is to travel in the next 2 weeks, give myself the first month to like take a break, take a moment, you know. And then my current goal, I want to say, for my upcoming year in life is just to be content with everything that I do, and to accept what is presented to me, whether it's good or bad. And my wish every year for my birthday is for more travel. That is like my wish every year, is for more travel. So let's see where I go in this next coming year for Travel with Julin. I know I did tell my friends in Bali that I do want to come back before the year ends, so let's see what happens, because that is something that I would like to do. But I feel like my heart is always in Africa. I always tend to go back there. My goal would be to see all of Africa, but really that's all I feel like right now. And another thing that I'm also trying to take care of before I travel is to sell my Mercedes. So that's another like adulting thing that I'm trying to deal with right now before I leave, is to get rid of my car. So if you are in Las Vegas and would like to buy my car, you can DM me on Instagram or email me, and that is something that I need to do and take care of before the month ends. And I would also like to get another international driver's permit, because it's only good for 1 year, and I didn't want to get it in Santa Monica because I'm not traveling yet. So before I hop on the plane, I would like to get another one, because it's only good for 1 year. I did drive in Egypt the last time I was there in April, May, and we'll see. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna share anything from my Egypt trip that happened in April, May. Maybe I might share a few things, and I'll make a little video for that so you guys can see me there. But I'll be heading back to that part of the world in 2 weeks, and I will share as much as I can with culture and my next chapter in life on this channel. And I'll figure out what I do with the main channel, because I will be filming 2 more episodes with updates on my plant life, and then I need to do something with the main channel, whether it's just sharing my life but not daily vlogging, because daily vlogging I like to keep it on this channel and my travel content, but I need to film some kind of content for the main channel while I'm in transition until I can go back to filming plant content. But that is it. I hope that was a good where have I been, what have I been up to, life update. Today's my birthday, how am I feeling, what I've been doing this year, what do I think about this year so far, 8 months into 2024. Am I happy with everything that I've done this year so far? I want to say yes. I got to travel, I got to close this chapter of my life, splitting my time, and just dealing with a lot of life stuff like adulting, you know, and now gearing up for this new chapter in my life. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me, and I want to say thank you to you guys for always supporting the channel, and if you're new, subscribe, and I look forward to filming and saying hello from the other side of the world. I love you guys so much, and I just feel blessed today on my birthday just to wake up, be healthy, still have my grandma with me, little Hoku, and having mom, like, you know, 3 miles down the street for grandma. So that's really nice and also important for my grandma, because I'm also thinking about her too. My grandma's always my priority and something that I'm thinking about when I make my life choices, and you guys always see her on the channel. So I just want to just be okay. Like, that's really all I want, and that's kind of where I'm at in life right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed my life update. It's a lot, and honestly I didn't know how and what and like what I was gonna say in this video, so I hope whatever I said makes sense, because it's a lot and I'm processing everything as I'm sharing it with you guys at the same time. It's a lot. It doesn't seem real yet, like what's going on in my life, but I will share everything on the channels, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me, and I just want to just do the best I can. And yes, I'm working my whole birthday weekend, and I am gearing up to travel in 2 weeks. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys for supporting the channels. I hope you guys enjoyed this birthday life where have I been update, and I will see you very soon. Aloha from the 9th Island, Las Vegas, Nevada. Aloha. Also, I wanted to share with you guys my birthday cake that mom got me this year. Last year I think we did like an angel food cake with vanilla flavor. This year she did chocolate, and I'm going to be taking this with me to work to share with my coworkers because I work tonight. So thank you, mom, for the birthday cake, and we'll be having more birthday cake on Thursday, celebrating grandma's birthday.